So let's go down the Guiseley side first of all. George Sykes-Kenworthy in goal, Rhys McNally, Brad Nicholson, Dylan Barkers, Hamza Ben-Sharif, Scott Garner, Lee Shaw, Jamie Spencer, Aaron Martin, Aram Solomon, Gabriel Johnson. On the bench, Kane Felix, Lloyd Allinson, Alex Darchenko, Kennedy Diggy and Sam Scrivens. No changes other than the key one. That's because George Cantrell suspended, so Dylan Barkers is in. So hello and welcome to Nethermore Park, the home of Guiseley AFC for this afternoon's Vanarama National North match between the Lions and Alfreton. It's been a good start for both clubs to the new campaign, and Guiseley come into this one on the back of a creditable, hard-fought draw at Boston last Saturday, despite being reduced to 10 men midway through the first half. Alfreton, meanwhile, have won 3 out of their last 4 matches and come into this one on the back of a 4-0 thumping of Bradford Park Avenue, including a brace from journeyman striker Amari Morgan-Smith. So Alfreton's lineup now includes Amari Morgan-Smith, who of course has scored 3 goals this season, and one familiar name to Guiseley fans in Shane Killick, who was on loan during the 2014-15 season. For the Lions, there's a couple of changes. Jamie Spencer returns to the starting lineup, having served his 1-match suspension, but George Cantrell is missing, having been sent off last week. That means Dylan Barkers is back in the side. Match commentary this afternoon from the team at Guiseley Radio, filming and highlights produced by the excellent work of MatchPeak Media. So we're about to get underway. The referee, Dean Hume, who's assisted today by Majid Ali and Benjamin Tomlinson, just counts the players. Guiseley will take the kick-off, and playing in white, taking on Alfreton in all red. And we're away with the Lions moving the ball forward. The captain, Scott Garner, launching a long one down the right channel, but that's been won back by the danger man, Amari Morgan-Smith for Alfreton. The ball chipped forward at a chase on for Danny Clarke, but there is Hamza Ben-Sharif to clear the ball out of play as it doesn't carry over the goal line. And it'll be an early throw for Alfreton. Gabriel Johnson working hard inside the Alfreton half to win the ball. And now some nice passing that leaves Brad Nicholson with a run on the left-hand side. He crosses into the box towards Martin, who launches his head at it. Good defending comes in there from Qualter. He nods the ball behind for a corner to Guiseley. The cross will come in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's deflected clear. Now picked up by Dylan Barkers. He's got Jamie Spencer down the right-hand side. Barkers under pressure, keeps possession, goes back to McNally. McNally's now under real pressure from 2 Alfreton players, but does well to find Brad Nicholson on the left-hand side. Solomon, and he shows some trick work to get the ball through. He gets rather lucky with a deflection. Spencer will shoot from range. He does. He has a drive. Goalkeeper spills it, but claims it at the second. He hits that with some real venom, Jamie Spencer, from distance. And he only had one thing in mind when he collected the ball. It was a drive from range. Jack Atkinson got his body right behind the ball, just couldn't hold on to it at the first time of asking, but did on the second. Guiseley intercept with McNally. Now he gets the ball up here to Spencer. Spencer threads the ball through. He's onside. Aaron Martin, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Shoots, scores! Guiseley lead. And it was all the ball of Jamie Spencer and the timing of the run of Aaron Martin. A cool finish, and it's Guiseley 1, Alfreton 0.
Yeah, superb ball through, and Aaron Martin superbly finished. Cool and calm, 1-on-1. He had Lee Shaw for support. He went alone, and he's just rolled that beyond Jack Atkinson in the Alfreton net to give Guiseley a lead that their play so far has deserved. Guiseley 1, Alfreton 0.
Ball's picked up now by Killick, former Lion Shane Killick. Played for a spell with us in the 14-15 season on loan from Harrogate Town. And then the ball goes forward, and Hamza Ben-Sharif is adjudged to have fouled Danny Clarke, 10 yards out of the area, just to the right of the D. And it's bad enough for Dean Hume to warrant a talking to. So it's Johnson to stand over this free kick for Alfreton. He drills it in over the wall. It's a good one, and into the back of the net. An absolute stunner of a free kick. And you cannot argue with the quality of that strike. Bobby Johnson's levelled scores. It's Guiseley 1, Alfreton 1.
What an incredible free kick that was. Just as I said about hitting it right, hitting it sweetly, he's done just that and put it into that top left-hand corner. The goalkeeper's right. He's given George Sykes-Kenworthy absolutely no chance to get near it, and you just can't argue with a goal like that. One apiece.
kind of no man's land, and then it's over the top. Amari Morgan-Smith's onside, and he's got goal side of Rhys McNally. He's in the penalty area. Now McNally's back in front of him, and they force Morgan-Smith away, but he just lays it back here to Thacker, who dinks it out to the left-hand side. Wild, a good run into the box now, trying to find some space. Clarke, a nice back heel. Thacker with the shot, and it's in. It's a super goal, really well worked there. A little back heel there from Danny Clarke into the path of Joshua Thacker, and Guiseley's lead has been turned completely round. It's now Guiseley 1, Alfreton 2. McNally on the halfway line. Now Guiseley still have players forward. McNally with a run, goes forward, looking for the pass, finds it. Shaw on the right-hand side, stands on the ball, but claims it back. Back here to McNally. McNally trips over the ball now slightly, but still claims it. Seems to be a habit that's forming.
They're doing this on purpose.
McNally, cross, up towards the back post. Up there is Ben Sharif. He heads it straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Good move there. Shaw and Rhys McNally on that right-hand side did well in the end to get the cross in. And the header at the back post there from Ben Sharif. Straight at the goalkeeper. It was a tight angle in any case, but better from Guiseley. The connection, the Wi-Fi connection, has been absolutely woeful this afternoon, and time was delayed. So half-time whistle goes, and Guiseley had the perfect start with Aaron Martin putting the Lions in the lead on 18 minutes, but it's been a tale of woe since then. A wonder goal from Bobby Johnson, a strike to watch again and again that gave Alfreton the equaliser, and Joshua Thacker with a smart strike after a really well-worked goal to give Alfreton a 2-1 lead at the break. Half-time here, Guiseley 1, Alfreton 2.
And there are options on there in Kane Felix and Sam Scrivens that will cause problems and that can get us into this, get us the win.
So we're back underway. Alfreton now shooting from left to right as we watch this game in the main stand. Spencer will just put this down on the edge of the 18-yard box. There's 3 ahead on the
centre circle. I wish it was the 18-yard box, Colin.
Well, there you go. Pick me up there, Chris. You're right, centre circle. Now a nice ball played down the left-hand side. Finds Brad Nicholson, edge of the area. Nicholson into the penalty box. Tries to get it down onto his other foot. The shot comes in, hits the crossbar, headed back in and over the bar by Martin. Oh, how did Guiseley not score an equaliser there?
You always panic at that stage.
You do, don't you?
No matter which goalkeeper it is, you panic.
Garner plays it up in the air. Flicked on.
Head.
Really good win in the air from Brad Nicholson.
Almost too good. He got a lot on that.
There's another flag in here. What's going on here? I'm not sure what's gone on there. Is it a free kick has been given to Guiseley? Now, it wasn't a pass back. He was headed it back. I have no idea why the referee has given the free kick. I'm not sure. Did you see something?
I didn't, but is that being put on the spot?
No, it's an indirect free kick. Arm went up from the referee. He indicated that it was a pass back, but he headed it back. The free kick's given, and I think the players on the pitch and the general feeling around the ground is the same. This is incredibly dangerous position for the Lions to capitalise on.
It's also
on the
incredibly difficult to score from because it's just a sea of red.
They're nowhere near 10 yards back, but the referee's allowed that, and it's goal! Oh, the free kick goes back to Spencer, who drills it through a sea of players, somehow finds a gap. I'm slightly confused as to why the free kick happened. The referee's now been surrounded by the Alfreton players, but Guiseley have scored an equaliser in really unusual circumstances. And the equalising goal is the Lions. Alfreton, I think, can feel themselves very hardly done to. It's now Guiseley 2, Alfreton 2.
No, not at all. Inviting Alfreton on a little bit, actually, in these last 10 minutes.
They've got into the box. Amari Morgan-Smith has just found the ball land towards him very kindly, and then it's cleared and up towards the halfway line, up towards Aaron Martin. He plays the ball through. Surely an offside flag? No, Lee Shaw's away. He's away down the right-hand side. Aaron Solomon's in the box if he can find him. Solomon, 1-on-1, over the bar! Oh, Aaron Solomon. He holds his head in his hands. He's absolutely distraught about that. That should have been Guiseley 3-2 up, but Aaron Solomon just got too much underneath it, and he has blasted it from the edge of the 6-yard box over the bar. And that just about sums up a tough afternoon for the young midfielder.
Absolutely, all credit to someone for getting that. It's just a shame that he couldn't couldn't put it beyond Jack Atkinson in the Alfreton goal.
Now it's Alfreton moving down here. Amari Morgan-Smith gets the ball into the box. It's dinked away, but still not cleared. Guiseley can't clear their lines. Referee has a look at it, and he's given a penalty for a clumsy challenge from Rhys McNally on Josh Wilde. And from almost going 3-2 up, the Lions now look like they're about to go 3-2 down.
A really good opportunity for Alfreton to take the lead.
Could be his 4th goal of the season for Amari Morgan-Smith, who will take this penalty up against George Sykes-Kenworthy. Run from the edge of the D from Morgan-Smith. He shoots straight into the net, and the Lions trail. It's a 3rd goal for Alfreton, a 4th of the season for Amari Morgan-Smith, and it's now Guiseley 2, Alfreton 3.
Unbelievable stuff, eh? You just shake your head in disbelief at football sometimes, and this is one of those afternoons.
Do you know, if there was one thing I knew was going to happen, soft penalty. And I think they've got the benefit of the soft penalty. It's to level up a controversial equaliser to some extent. It feels like that was on the cards. If there was an opportunity, a 50-50, a marginal decision, it was going to go in Alfreton's way in the box. Corner now. There's a free man on the edge of the 18-yard box, so it goes short to Lynch. Then it's returned and crossed into the box. It's a good one, headed towards a goal, and it's a 4th. It's Morgan-Smith. And no arguing with that one. It was a poor piece of defensive play from the Lions.
Clarke.
And Danny Clarke it is who scored. Sorry, Danny Clarke. And in the end, Guiseley now have too big a mountain to climb, I would think, with 10 minutes to go. 2 goals behind. It's Guiseley 2, Alfreton 4.
Well, there we go. Just slap marking in the end. The ball is not back across, and a loose ball in the 6-yard box is never a good thing when you're trying to find a way back into a game, and conceding that 4th, you would think will pretty much kill this game over. And the visiting Alfreton fans in great voice to our right-hand side, but I think there's few of the guys of persuasion that'll be heading for the exits already.
See what they're made of in the last 10 minutes or so. It's a ball forward that Kane Felix will chase. He's been brought down on the edge of the 18-yard box there. Shane Killix is furious, and he's going to, I would imagine, go in the book now, because he's then shown his displeasure at the assistant on that far side. So a free kick for Guys, about level with the penalty area, right by the touchline of the penalty area, and Shane Killix will get a yellow card as well. There's the whistle. Now floats this one into the box. It's deflected off the line by the goalkeeper and then stabbed off the line and away. The linesman is on the far side saying it's not a goal. The fans behind the net there are cheering, but the referee was on it. The linesman was in line, and it doesn't matter how many times we pung the ball around in that box. We just could not get it over the line, and in the end it's still 4-2. Not much to say, is there really? It's been a rather strange second half, hasn't it?
We just need to get this one out of the system. As I say, that quick turnaround, I think, will definitely be seen by Russell Marcus as a benefit.
Well, there goes the final whistle. The away fans celebrate behind George Sykes-Kenworthy's goal, because it's been a convincing victory for Alfreton. It started well for the Lions. Aaron Martin with a goal on 18. And then Amari Morgan-Smith and Bobby Johnson with goals in the first half. Joshua Thacker and Bobby Johnson with goals in the first half had put Alfreton into a good lead. But then Amari Morgan-Smith with 2 in the second half after Jamie Spencer had scored what looked like a controversial equaliser for the Lions. And it means the first home defeat of the season for the Lions. It's finished here. Guiseley 2, Alfreton 4.